everyone, welcome to Create with Nancy. I am coming to you from Skinny Atlas, New York. I am an independent demonstrator and I have some awesomeness to share with you today. We're doing a little Stampin' on the Fly, at least it was earlier this morning because I didn't have my project ready. So I hope you are joining in. I know I'm a few minutes late. So let me know you're here by leaving me a comment, okay? Because you are going to want to see, I actually have a sneak peek for the upcoming catalog. So I hope you are tuning in because you do not want to miss this. Okay, which way? I feel like I'm out of camera shot. So there we go. I think that's better. All right. So I see a few people have joined in. Hi, Kathleen. Welcome. Oh, sunny Florida. We kind of have gray skies here. So I think it's trying to snow again, but I don't know. I've been too busy really paying attention to the weather, but I'm glad you have sunshine and hopefully we have some sunshine soon. Hi, Stella. Welcome from Texas. I'm so glad you're here. And Ellen, and so welcome. So what was I going to say? I've just been busy. I've had like events back to back and getting classes ready. So I have a few more videos to shoot for one final class. So hopefully I'm either going to get that done later today or tomorrow for sure. And yeah, so hi Charlotte, welcome. And I guess you're with Tam, so welcome. And Shirley. And Charlotte, you are actually a prize winner from, I think it was the last week or the week before. So I am behind in doing prize cards and also posting the ideas from the last couple of weeks. So hopefully this weekend I'm going to have a chance to catch up so you guys can have some fresh content. And you never know, because my anniversary is coming up in about another week on, I gotta look at the date, November 28th. So you're gonna want to pay attention, and I'll be having some more details about that, okay? Because I've got some really fun things, ideas. Hopefully I can make it all come to fruition and to share with you, okay? So, hi Anne, welcome. All right, so let's get started. I think I've got everything set up, and so we can get some stamping done, okay? So don't forget that there is, I don't know today I got my pre-order in the mail. So I attended On Stage at Home over the weekend, and we were, as demonstrators, able to order some sample products. So I wanted to share with you one of the suites that I love. We were able to get this a while ago, pre-order this a while ago, being an attendee. So I love this. It's called Blessings of Home, and I think I've pointed this out before. And there's a coordinating die set with it. This is like a mega suite, and I absolutely love this suite. And I've only made a few cards with it, so lots more funness coming with that. So also there's another stamp set in this suite called Honey Bee Home, and I love it. I will show you the designer paper in just a minute, but this has a lot. So these two really pair well with each other. So you're gonna want them both. And the bundle, so this is bundle 1, and this is a bundle 2, and what goes with that is this Hive 3D folder. And let me see if I can get a piece of cardstock so you guys can see. I didn't do it, but can you see the it just looks like honeycomb to me. So you're going to love this. This folder is going to be versatile for a lot of different uses. It doesn't always just look like a honey hive. You're going to just love the texture of it and everything. But we're going to use this in today's project. So these two are a bundle. And then they also have these classic matte dots. they're a little thick, but they're no thicker than a dimensional. So they're thinner than a dimensional, I think. So these are just a nice accent. It's black, basic gray, white, and vanilla. And I'm trying to pull this out of the package a little bit more. So yeah, so there's white, vanilla, and black on these. And these are just awesome. So I've already used some of these on the projects today. Okay, so there's that. And then let me just kind of show you. I'm not sure if I've shown you the designer paper on this or not. I might have, but as you can see, it's got bees in it. And it's just absolutely gorgeous. So it pairs with cinnamon cider, okay? And then all the flip sides are this wood grain look. And I love it. So it's just this wood, and let me see if you guys can see that. So it's got like a light grayish tint to it. So it's basic gray is what it is. So here we've got flowers that coordinate with honey. I forget the name of the stamp set already. Honeybee Home, okay? So this kind of mimics this flower here. So it pairs well with both of them. And then we have this, looks like wood planks. And then Fresh Freesia is another color in here, so it's really pretty. This will mimic the Blessings of Home stamp set, okay? Because it mimics the dies in there. And then here we've got some different wood planks as well. And then this one here, so this just looks like wood. But this nice, I call it like a damask. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, look. So I should hold this a little closer for you guys. And then we have this. So just really pretty, like springy type flowers in this. And then there's the wood planks on the back. And then finally, we have these two patterns, okay? So that's the, what do we want to call this? Heart and Home designer paper is what that is. Okay, so do you want to see my project? So I know we're kind of still thinking Christmas, okay? Is the honeybee set new? Yes, it is, Taylor. It's available to demonstrators. I was able to order because I attended on stage at home. All the other demonstrators can order it December 1st. Otherwise, customers can do it January 3rd, I believe, is the start date. So another great reason for you to join and be a demonstrator now and take advantage of the starter kit that's happening right now for $75. And you get to choose $125 on product. So, okay, so here's my card, but we can talk about that more. So here's what I'm going to showcase today. So it looks kind of Christmassy because I know you guys are still looking. I know you can't use all this product, but I want you to see the versatility. At least it'll still look wintry too. And this larger stamp is just beautiful, I think, on the envelope. I feel like my, hopefully you guys, I feel like my screen is blurry, but hopefully it's not for you. Okay, so let me show you how we're going to make this today. Now I took and, so we're going to use this stamp set, this stamp, and Memento ink because I want to use my blends, okay? And my blends are the dark and light cherry cobbler, dark and light old olive, dark crumb cake, and dark daffodil delight. Those are my colors that we're using today. So I'm using our shimmery white cardstock. I don't know, it just seemed to, let me kind of, we'll back up the train here. I used, is that shimmery? That's shimmery. I used basic white to begin with, and I don't know, I was just having, because I was using the blender pen, and then I just kind of stuck with the shimmery white. But, and it gives it a little bit of shimmerness to it as well, okay? So this is how I start creating. I just kind of start playing around and seeing what's looking good and everything. So it takes me a while to kind of come up with my colors and concept. So here I just kind of stamped it in cherry cobbler and used the blender pen to use the ink to color with. when you use your blender pen and with your freshly stamped image, it will bleed it on itself, and you don't have to pick up ink from your ink pad or anything like that. So that's a cool way to do it. And I was just liking the way this looked using the blender pen with the shimmery white cardstock. This here was just, I don't know, it just seemed to bleed more and not blend as well. So that's kind of like my thought process. I just kind of stamp a bunch of images and play around with it. So we are going to use Memento Ink, okay? And hi Elaine, and welcome. And I see Sharon's here too. And I'm just going to stamp, okay? And then we will do some blending, okay? But I've already got one kind of started, all right? So we're going to just move things along, because if you guys, let me know if you'd like to hang around and see some of the new product, other new product that I was able to order. So put that in the comments if at the end you'd like to see more of the new product, okay? All right, so I've already used my dark and light Old Olive. I do have a few left. So I personally like to use the blunt tip, okay, when I'm coloring. I keep the brush tip for when I want to highlight stuff, okay? But this one I just kind of highlighted where like the veins are in the leaves, and then I'm going to come in with my lighter blend and just swirl around with it, okay? And move that alcohol ink around a little bit so it takes the harshness away from the darker color, okay? Because you want to kind of like smooth it out. And just simply did that. So it doesn't look like you have a pencil line there at all, okay? So I'm just simply blending this color in, and then we just highlight these branches, these stems here, okay? And then we will pull in, I gotta add a little bit of the dark crumb cake to the centers of my flowers. I haven't used blends in a while. And then we'll use Daffodil Delight on these smaller flowers. I originally was going to do them in Cherry Cobbler too, and I'm like, you know, I think we need a little pop of color here as well. Okay, so we got that. Ooh, I missed a leaf over here. Okay, totally missed this guy over here. So we better, so see how I just highlighted him? Let me see if I can zoom in just a little bit more for you guys. Okay. Whoops. Sorry, guys. Sometimes it just goes way too fast. Okay. Hopefully that looks a little better for you. Okay. All right. So let me just switch cameras here. Okay. So we need the light Old Olive here again. Let's blend this around. Okay, and hopefully my lighting's okay, because I did something the other night and it seems darker, so I had to adjust. All right, so Cherry Cobbler. Now the light and the dark Cherry Cobbler are almost kind of similar. So so I kind of I'm just really going to use the light Cherry Cobbler first, and this is where you're just really experiment, okay? Because there's not, I don't feel like there's that much difference between the two. So I'm just going to give a base, okay, coat here all the way around on these flowers. And I don't know what kind of flower this is. I don't know my flower types, so if anybody knows what flower this is, let me know. Leave it in the comments. It just, I don't know. It looks like a summery type flower. Okay, so we've got all our petals done. So I'm going to then take the dark Cherry Cobbler, and then I'm just going to kind of go in and highlight a little bit where those lines are on the flower petals. It shows up a little bit more, and sometimes you you might need to like let it dry for a minute and then go in and add a little bit more. Okay, I'm seeing one comment about doing the product preview. Miss Elaine, she wants to see stuff. Anybody else out there want to see? And if not, then we'll say goodbye and that's okay. Okay, so we've got our coloring done. Okay, wasn't that simple? So wait till you see the rest of this card. So I'm using the Scallop contour dies. So how many of you have these dies? Because these are a must. They are 20% off right now until tomorrow. So if you don't have them, this is like a staple that you're going to want to have in your stamping library, because I use these a lot. This is great. It's like this size here is like a great layer on the inside of a card or even outside. And these other ones are just perfect for your layering. So here's the honeycomb die that I've already done. I actually did cut it with the stitch label is also, you can kind of see the difference, see it in there, but there's the top of it, and then look at the back side. To me, hopefully we're not freezing here. I might have gotten too close. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. So there's the back side. To me, it kind of looks like a cobbled walkway. So it just looks different. It gives it a totally different look. But we're going to use the front side. I want the indentation so it does look like a hive. Okay. Now, I originally used my Seal Plus. Okay. So let me switch back to zooming back out a little bit now that we're done coloring. Okay. Okay, I think that's better. Originally used the Seal Plus, but it started like ripping the paper and feeding back in. So I would recommend that you use your Tombow liquid glue on this, okay? To glue this down. Because the texture on the paper, I don't know, it just something has to do with the texture. It just kind of loosens up the fibers, I think, is what it does. And then, and it just winds around. So we're just doing a little hint here of basic black. Okay, I like the black because it kind of made it pop. And then where the base is Mossy Meadow. Nice, rich, like card, I think. Okay, I need a bone folder here. So we are going to pull in, I didn't fold that very good. Boy, that's really crooked, Nancy. Okay, there we go. All right, so we're going to pull in this larger die and, oh, rats. I didn't think it was ink, so I need to clean up this ink for a minute. This is what your chamois good for, right? Just give it a little wipe here, get rid of that excess. All right. You don't have baby wipes, right? So we're gonna just add like a little hint here in the corner, and then another one down here, just the two opposite corners. I kind of like that. Isn't that kind of pretty, just to having that two opposite corners? So then when you layer this, it's just a little peekaboo, and having this bareness here I think looks really nice. So we're gonna pop up this layer with some dimensionals. Someone saw someone color it with cinnamon cider. Oh, it was pretty. Wouldn't have thought about that color. No, you could really do any color. That's why I was kind of playing around. Originally I was gonna incorporate the designer paper, but then I kind of started with the embossing folder and it just kind of like went from there. All right, so we are going to, where'd my label go? We're going to put the label on flat. And let me grab a different, so we'll just center this here. Okay. And then we're going to add some gold cording. I gotta look for my sample. Okay, so all I simply do is take the cording and kind of wrap it around my fingers. I think I'm going to do 3 times. Okay, and then we'll trim it, cut it. All right, so I've got my ends there, and then I just kind of swish the circle so my ends are opposite each other. And we are going to take some seal and just run it across here a little bit. And just set it down, kind of smush it out so all the layers are catching. Okay. I think I'm out of sync here. Let me adjust that a little bit, just so all your layers catch to that adhesive. Okay, you guys see that? Okay, and then we can have our flower over there, and it covers up our seam, but then you've got some really nice gold cording loops. Okay, so let's add some dimensionals to this, and well, let's see here. I've got like this little bit left. Got a lot more dimensionals. I always keep a ton of. So just remember, our cardstock and ink is also on sale this week. So it's a great time today and tomorrow to stock up and have all those crafting supplies ready for the winter, because up here in upstate New York, we know the snow is coming. And so there we go. Okay, so what I haven't done in a long time, our next part, we're going to do some embossing. And I haven't done it in a while, so in case you don't know how to emboss, we're going to just kind of walk through the steps, okay? And I didn't grab a piece of cardstock here. Let's grab a piece of cardstock, okay? So I'm going to set my card aside, and we are going to we're going to use the word, "You are a real blessing to everyone around you." I love this. I think that's like really, really nice. I can think of a lot of people to send that to. So we used to have an embossing buddy, but just kind of make sure there's no static on your cardstock. And I'm just tapping lightly because I don't want to get too much ink down and around my letters. So I'm just going to press, not too hard, because I want it to not spread the stamp out. Okay, and I'm going to use these are our old powder trays, which I love. Or you could use some type of container. So we've got our embossed, the powder is stuck to that Versamark. Okay, so you can, if you're making a ton of cards and you have a lot of pieces to emboss, you could set that aside as long as you don't disturb it. Okay, and then heat everything up all at once. Okay, so but I've got a piece all heated up, and right here. Okay, so it's like magic. When this heats up, it turns from, let me compare the two. Okay, so the right is unembossed. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see the difference or not, but maybe I can take a picture of it. It just looks very opaque and powdery, and this turns like a nice crisp white. Okay, so I'm trying to, because I've been seeing a lot of black on, white on black, and I think it just looks kind of striking. And I wasn't sure what else to do for a greeting for this card to have it show up as well. So, oh, Elaine, heat embossing's your favorite. I just don't think to do it. So, yeah. Oh, Kathleen, you got your kids from school. Oh, you have to run. Okay, we'll catch the replay. And hi, Betty. All right, so I don't want to use the whole thing, okay? So we are going to just use part of this, okay? You are a blessing is all I'm going to take of this, all right? So I'm just going to trim by hand, and then we will cut the rest apart. So let's see, I'm going to just trim in between. And, oh, I could do these two at the same time, I think. There we go. So they're tiny little pieces. This is where you wish you had like a tiny little pair of tweezers. Okay, so you are a real blessing. So let's pull this back in. Let me cover up my Versamark. Don't you love that pop of gold? So we're going to use, so what I would suggest is you just kind of like play out where you want your words. Okay, you are a real blessing. And just kind of play out where you want your words to go. So that way, when you're ready to place, you're all set. Let's see, I think that will work. Okay, I think that'll be good. You know, and you can kind of make them a little whimsical, so that way it doesn't look totally perfect. So just a dash of Tombow glue, okay? And there we go. These are tiny. So who else embosses? Sorry, I forgot the time difference. I know, that time difference, but I am okay with it. It could, at least it's shorter. We don't have darkness for so long. That's the way I like it. All right. Let me press these a minute. There we go. So let's add a little bling to the front of this though, because we need to use these new embellishments. And we will just put some of these around this flower. Okay, so there's our outside of the card. And is this bright enough? Can you guys see okay? Let me just feel like it's dark. My lighting is off. Either that or else I can't see very well. Okay, so there's the front. Now let's finish up the inside. I'm loving doing the 2 layers of cardstock. So I picked the basic white and basic black. And the inside is going to be, thank you for inspiring me. What do you think? Do those two go together okay? So let's just stamp this at the top and voila. So, and I didn't do this on my other card, but let's just put a little hint down here in this corner. I probably should have stamped off, but oh well. I probably would next time do a stamped off. Oh yeah, that would have looked better, but that'll be fine. All right, so while we've got that stamp, let's just let's do our envelope, and I think I'm going to stamp off on the envelope. There, isn't that just gorgeous? I love this flower. I can't wait to play with it more. I could see a class coming for that. What do you guys think? A class for that in the future? So, there we go. Basic black here. There we go. I feel like I got some ink there. And then let's put this on the inside of our card. So just remember, when you're using Tombow, just pencil lines is all you really need. And that will help not having a ton of liquid glue just kind of oozing out all over the place. All right, so outside and then inside. So hopefully that inspired you today. All right, so think about that. If you love this product and you want to get your hands on this early, consider taking advantage of the starter kit for $75. You can't go wrong. There's no, you can stay as active or inactive as much as you want. There's no expectations at all. So grab it while you can. So that ends on November 30th. So I highly recommend you sign up way before Thanksgiving. Get out of the way and just sign up by Thanksgiving, so that way there's not any issues with joining online. Everybody waits to the last minute and then there's problems. So, okay, so let me show you. I'll give you a little peek. I'm hoping later this weekend I might hop on and do a YouTube video. So you're going to want to make sure that you've subscribed to my YouTube channel so you can see how I created this card right here. Okay, so just another little sneak peek with that right there. What do you think? Do you love it? Thank you, Kathy. I appreciate that. I'm glad you love that card. I'm thinking you're referring to this. So maybe we'll do that for a club project, okay? For Stamp Club. Okay, so that's what I have to share with you today, other than if you want to hang with me and see some more sneak peeks. I'll clean my desk off here, make sure everything's out of the way so I don't get anything all messy. Okay, so what else do we have? I got to think about this. I didn't get it too organized, but let me look at, I can show you this right off the bat, okay? I can show you the outside. So this is the outside of our mini catalog. Isn't it gorgeous? I was not gone on this bundle here with the windmill, but after the demonstration, this is another mega suite, and it was absolutely gorgeous. You will love it. There's a tulip set that's in this bundle, and it's spectacular. So we weren't able to order everything. We just only had a small supply of items. And then this, and I can't show the inside right now, not until January can you see the inside of the catalog, but hopefully as I get more product and share samples and ideas with you, you're gonna fall in love with it. This is our celebration catalog. Celebration starts, so it's January 4th, okay? That's when you can order out of the mini catalog as well. It is, yeah, January, well, it doesn't say on there, but it's January 4th, okay? And the mini goes through the end of June, I believe, okay? And then this is our new recruit brochure that we got as well. So, okay, so those are the catalogs. Let's see, what stamp set do we get? Okay, let's start out with Valentine's Day, okay? So we have, so I'm not too organized. Let me pull out, and I literally my box came this morning, so I haven't even looked at it. So you guys are looking at this fresh with me. All I did was take the packaging off. This is Sweet Conversations. Maybe that doesn't go together. I have to think here. I don't know this all that well. So is there another bundle? Hang on. Honeybee Bloom, Sweetheart dies. Okay, the dies go with this. This is the dies that go with this bundle right here. That's what it is. So there's like a little cute little mini envelope that you could have hearts coming out of, a new tag, and then just all kinds of hearts here. So that's kind of cool. I like how they this is like a string of hearts too, so that's kind of neat. And then a bunch of little hearts as well. And when you cut all of these out, you're going to get tons more little hearts. So lots of hearts in here. So that's the bundle there. And the designer paper, I think it's just so, it's beautiful. The designer paper is beautiful. See, I haven't even opened it up. So you guys are looking at this fresh with me as well. So this is called Sweet Talk right here. Just nice. It reminds me of like the conversation hearts at Valentine's Day. So here is one side, and then we've got words and hearts on the other side. So Highland Heather are the colors there. And then we've got arrows, or I guess it looks like hearts on lollipops, because you can kind of see the lollipops here and heart lollipops as well. And then this is the back side. I'm not sure what that mimics. Something. let's see. Oh, this is really gorgeous. Look at that. Doesn't that look like really fun birthday type paper too? Not just Valentine's Day, just all kinds of sweet candy. And this is like a watercolor look to it. And then all kinds of like floating hearts here. Oh, stripes. This is very universal here. A lot of fun stuff there. Let's flip this. So we've got more purple stripes, and there's the back side. Those are pretty as well. This is totally different. They haven't had something like this before. Oh, that's neat too. And here's the flip side. Oh yeah, look at all that. Looks to me like fabric, but really kind of cool. And that's the Sweet Talk designer paper. What do you guys think? Are you geared up for Valentine's Day? Okay, so that's the Sweet Talk. Now let's go to this one. So there's another Valentine set, and I'm not sure what the words are. I'm gonna have to, let me see if I can look. There's got to be a stamp set with it. I don't know what it is. Everything's all in alphabetical order, so I love that, what they've done with that. Sweetheart Dies. Let's see, Bouquet of Love. I'm not sure. I'll have to get back to you on that, but this is a hybrid embossing folder. So I'm anxious to see what this is. Maybe it's words that go with this. It could be this. That's what it is. Words. This love and happiness words go with this embossing folder here, which is really gorgeous. You guys see that okay? I'm looking for some paper here. If I can open it up. Can you see this heart here? Look at how gorgeous that is. All these little flowers in this heart. But let's open up the dies. So really, really, really nice words. Anniversary, congratulations, marriage, to my wife, cutest couple, you're engaged, here's to love and happiness, wedding wishes, Valentine's, wedding day. So kind of a nice love stamp set. And I meant to do this earlier before we got live, but it just, okay. I like to save these because I put things back in when I'm done. So let's get to this, Nancy. So hybrid, remember what hybrid meant? Really different labels than what we've had in the past. And this is cool. These flowers will grow great as a 3D on the embossed images. So, so remember, this will fit down into it fits down into the folder, so it will die cut and emboss at the same time. Okay, so that's really cool. So you'll see more of that in the days coming. All right, and so what do we have next? So there's that. We have just a stamp set called Amazing Silhouettes. I thought this was kind of interesting. Just a different thing. So this would be great for like a resist and so on. So what you see gray is what would be your stamped image. And then the white part is left unstamped. So it's really kind of neat. Okay. We have Daffodils Daydream. This was really pretty, and I feel like there's a set of dies for this, but let me grab them. Let's see. Yep, Daffodil Daydream. Okay, here we go. This was another neat set. They showed a demonstration on it. So lots of ways to build up your daffodils. and die cuts for these images as well. There's no decorative, just that's a stamp, but all kinds of like stems and leaves to build a really kind of cool daffodil scenery. Okay, so that's the Daffodils Daydream. Oh, let me and Celebration. So here's a sneak peek at Celebration right here. Okay, so this is Celebration paper. It's a $50 level, and it's a little dark paper, but the designs are really kind of cool. I don't know, so maybe once I get using it, it might be totally different. So, but here's the flip side. So it's kind of neat to have a pattern on here. Okay. Let's see. Let's do this flip side here. Here's this flip side, and then this you could cut down the middle and create 6 cards with this. Okay. So that's kind of cool, or for scrapbooking as well, if you're into scrapbooking. These are totally different designs. It is dark, but kind of neat. It was because we got Mossy Meadow, and it looks like Just Jade, and either Old Olive or Pear Pizzazz in there. So here's the flip side. These are all little hearts on here. You guys see that? They're little hearts are what they are. And then I like this. I thought this was kind of neat with the black background on there. Okay. And then there's the flip. It's kind of, it looks like pale papayas in this right there. And then let's see, here we go. Then we have just kind of like this black background with like X's on them, the crosses. And then we've got some daffodil print here as well. And then here's another kind of pattern type on the back side. Here we go. And then finally, this is my favorite out of them all, is this one right here. Just kind of pretty, pretty looking daisies and daffodils. So that's the Daffodil Afternoon is what it's called, and it's a free celebration item. Okay. All right. So what do we have next? Another celebration item is this designer paper here. Now this is a $100 level. Okay. So it's this paper and a stamp set, and I love it. Right here. Here's the stamp set. It has some good words. I love the bird there and these flowers. So here's this gorgeous paper, and it's called Friendly Hello. So it's kind of the same. And yeah, there's 12. It's 12 by 12. So here's the flip side. That's really pretty. Nice soft design. And these could be colored in as well. Okay. Here we go. So we've got like this leafy green paper, and this I thought was pretty. I love having that background colored as well. Just a nice small print, which I'm glad. Here we go. So we've got these two here, patterns. Hopefully I'm in light. This looks like fresh freesia in here. Here's background there. And then that's pretty too. It's just that white, soft, subtle background. And then this is totally different too. And then finally, did I do that? Finally? Okay. Here's these two patterns right here. There we go. It's kind of pretty. And then here's this other one. And I think that's it. Okay. So that's the Friendly Hello designer paper. This was a hit too. This is another celebration stamp set. Awesome Otters. They've been kind of going on this theme with different animals for every celebration. So start building your animal collection, because we've had the donkeys, and I don't know what was last time, the goats. And now we got otters. So yeah, these are kind of fun. And wait till you see some of the designer paper that's in the mini catalog. I can't wait to get my hands on it to show you. It is spectacular. I don't know, it's too hard to explain. You're gonna have to wait to see what it's like. Okay, so we have another stamp set, Rainbow. So I see Angela is on here. Have you seen these yet, Angela? This here, because you are gonna want it. There's rainbow dies as well, and oh, honeybee bloom dies. I missed the die set. Okay, so, and I've got more stuff. Okay, so these are neat. We saw demonstrations of these as well for some great ideas. Whoops, wrong die set. Sorry guys, I missed this. This was back with the honeybee. Remember the honeybees stamp set? Not sure where it went. It went with the suite. Well, there's dies to go along with it too, so that's really cool. So it had the honey or the Hive 3D folder and everything. So that's exciting. I kind of missed that. All right, so brilliant rainbow dies. So let's check these out. These are kind of, it's just a nice curve that they got. It looks more natural. So we've got dies like this. You can kind of get your rainbow effect going. This is kind of cool, this scallopy type rainbow look as well. We've got some clouds in here too. So really kind of a fun, this could be like a tag as well. Just lots of great ideas. And then you can cut all your rainbows at once too. So fun here. Okay, and that's not all with those rainbows. Let me find it. There's a celebration item that goes with the rainbows. And Angela, you are gonna love this. This designer paper. It's a 6x6 and you've got 48 sheets. So you're gonna get 4 of each of the designs. So let's kind of look through these. Okay. So here is the front and back of these. We've got lots of sun and the rainbows. This is just happy paper right there, I think. This is great boy paper right here, and green. That's the flip side. I like how these two like will coordinate well with each other. Okay, so when you cut it or flip it. So here we've got some clouds. Let me look at the colors in here, because I can't remember. So we have Bermuda Bay, Flirty Flamingo, Granny Apple, Magenta Madness, Mango Melody, Misty Moonlight, Petal Pink, Pool Party. So this is Pool Party, Soft Sea Foam, and So Saffron. Okay, so there's our Pool Party. And then some little tiny rainbows with Petal Pink there. Okay, and then these stripes. Oh, it just screams birthday to me as well. Just fun. This looks kind of reminds you of like what is it? The fruity juice. What's the fruity gum? You know, the zebra stripe gum. What was that called? But that kind of reminds me of that. Here's the flip side. These are hearts here as well. Okay. So anybody loving this paper yet? I don't know if anybody's still here looking or listening. Okay, so this is just some type of geometric shape, and then we have just Misty Moonlight here. Okay, really thin stripes here on the back side, kind of like clouds. I'm guessing that mimics clouds that you cut out, and they've got stripes in them. Can you see that there? Yeah, my lighting's really off, so I'm sorry. Fruit stripe gum. There we go, Debbie. Hey, thank you. Fruit stripes. Okay. You know, you have those senior moments, right? My brain is fried. Okay. This is fun, too. This is really a good pack. So, start making your wish list now come January, because I could see this, like, going like hotcakes. Some more stripes. Okay, this is different as well. Here we go, just some squigglies, pattern paper, rainbows, more rainbows, yay. This is soft sea foam right there, so that's cool. Bermuda Bay here with the pinstriping. And this looks like Flirty Flamingo. I don't know if you guys can see the patterns there. Okay. I would think you could cut, let me grab, oh yeah, look at that. You don't even have to stamp, ladies. Look at that. It will cut it right out for you, okay? Isn't that really cool? Yes, this is definitely perfect for anybody, I think. Just fun, happy cards using this paper. So you're going to want to get your hands on it early. What's on the flip side? I don't know. What does that look like to you guys? Like clouds? I guess clouds in the sky. You know, like tiny clouds as a backdrop. Okay, and then finally we have, this kind of reminds me of like Ronald McDonald type rainbows, doesn't it? It's kind of, it's been a while since I've looked at that, but it sort of reminds me of that a little bit, the Ronald McDonald House type stuff. So this is a little tiny sun print. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'll hold it still. Okay, little, yeah, like a rainbow of sun rays. All right, so that is the Sunshine and Rainbow paper, and I really think you're going to love it, and you're going to want to get your hands on this ASAP, and the dies and the stamp set. Okay, so what else do we have? So there's also this Gingham embossing folder. It's different. It definitely gives it a neat, different type of background to it. So I don't know. I could see this like heat emboss too. It's hard to see. I don't have any paper in front of me. Got this big piece here. I don't know if you guys can see that better. There we go. So it does give it that gingham look. Okay. So I'll try to emboss some stuff for you guys to see the next time in the next week or so. All right. So what else do we got? We've got that and this and that. So just some miscellaneous embellishment stuff. So I showed the doilies on my card from earlier. So this goes with that Heart and Home suite. So we've got these new doilies, cinnamon cider color. And the great thing about this, the flip side is white, so that's really cool. And then we have, I think this is Evening Evergreen, is what I think it is. Evening Evergreen and then Misty Moonlight. Aren't those really like rich, warm colors together? That'd be kind of a neat. So we've got the doilies, and then we've got these really cool, they're called sweet little boxes. I'm hoping like the Sweetheart boxes will go in here. And they come with your tape already on it, so you don't even have to like glue anything. And it's nice and sturdy, and it's food safe on the inside. So these are really going to be fun to play with, to make, you know, all kinds of treats for the, you know, in the new year. So they fold up and really cool. So those are there. I think you get 10 boxes in a package, but I don't know what the price is. And then we have these iridescent rhinestone basic jewels, they're called. Look at these. These are spectacular. Can you guys, I'll try to get the light. Can you see the prism in them? They are just really pretty, and there's, it looks like 3 different sizes, kind of like our gems that, like the gold and the other blue gems that we have. So they're about that, they're the same size as that. So those are fun. And then finally, these I think are going to be like fly away. So if you add these to your wish list first, these are these brass butterflies. They're thin. There's adhesive on the back, and these you can sprinkle onto anything, any flowery nature type thing. So those are kind of fun. They're you know, little and larger size ones. And I don't want to miss him. I touched him. He's flying off. So how many are on here? There's 80 of these. Does it look like there's 80 there? But there is. So those are really nice. And I don't think they're that expensive either. So So there's your sneak peek. I hope you enjoyed seeing this today. So remember, you can remember about the sale here today, okay? That goes on until tomorrow by midnight, 11:59 Mountain Time. So that's 1:59 our time, Eastern Time, okay? You need 100 packs of this paper. Yes, you're going to love it, Angela. I'm assuming you're talking about the rainbow paper. And then don't forget, if you really want to take advantage of this starter kit and want to join and be a part of my team, I'd love to welcome you to be a part of my team. You can choose $75 or pay $75 and choose $125 worth of product, plus it's free shipping, and you get a paper pumpkin kit too. So come and join, take advantage of the starter kit and join the Stampin' Up! Family. Okay, so I think that's it for today. If you want to order, you can visit, here's my host code right here. Or just simply go to createwithnancy.com. That's simple. You don't even have to write the host code because the host code is up in the left-hand corner. If you just click on the Shop Now button, it will take you there with the host code, okay? It should anyways, okay, is what I think it does. So if you have any questions, reach out, especially ordering. I've got an order that's going to go in, so if you call me later today, I can send an order in with my other orders, and we will see you soon. So pay attention to any updates here. So make sure you're doing the follow me, or especially on YouTube. Subscribe to my YouTube channel so you get an alert that I've done a live in YouTube, okay? And I'm glad you enjoyed today's project and love seeing all this new product. More is coming December, okay? In the beginning of December, when we can order more items from the mini catalog. Okay, everybody, stay safe, stay warm, stay well. Bye-bye. Thanks so much.